Who you going to the dance with anyway? Spalding?
Who's Spalding?
See?
Stupid.
That's why you ain't getting recruited.
Who said I'm not getting recruited?
Your hot ass temper, that's who.
I'm not the one who put this scar here when
Oh,
we were
here
11
we go
years
again.
old because he was about to lose.
You know what? Give me your best shot. Give me your best shot. I'm sick of you hanging
watch
this.
the damn road?
I'm watching the road. I'm sick of you hanging this over my head now. Come on, give me your best shot.
What, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. I'm warning you.
I'm warning you. If you don't start a bad attitude, no one's gonna recruit you.
Please. You jump in some guy's face, you talk smack, and you get a pat on your ass. But because I'm a female, I get told to calm down and act like a lady. I'm a ball player, okay?
With a jacked up attitude.
Didn't know you cared so much.
I really don't.
Good.
Hey, what's going on, guys? We're back, and so we're doing Love and Basketball, and you know, this was a movie that all of us watched. We're in high school. It's 2000, and there's not too many black movies that I can say impacted me until like Dope came out, honestly, because I never really had a movie that spoke to me and stuff. But Love and Basketball, I think all three of us can agree. We were in high school, and D did a video where he illustrated best. There were chicks on the basketball team that fucking ate this movie up. I'm not even fucking joking.
Correction.
Oh,
correction.
What's the correction? What's the correction?
No, correction. Every girl that felt that they was a tomboy or was a tomboy watched this movie. And every girl worth her weight as a tomboy said, fuck this movie.
Really?
And every girl that I knew of weight, that really was like a straight up tomboy, was like, ugh, so she going back to that nigga?
So you just outed yourself as gay, apparently, when you said that shit.
Actually, no. And see, that's another thing. This was a real See, this whole movie to me, and before I go into it, really dope nigga? How? You never sold drugs. Anyway.
No, I'm talking about dope in terms of the friends' interactions. I ain't talking about the goddamn drugs, dog. Come on now.
Niggas,
so I'm guessing. Hold on. So I'm guessing nobody here watched The Wood.
And a little bit of The Wood too.
No, we all did. We all did.
Yeah, a little bit of Wood.
I think The Wood though was made for niggas that were only 3 years older than us, but they consider themselves like, oh man, I'm super Generation X. No, you're not, dude.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. Here's the funny part. Here's the funny part about The Wood, right? I remember that movie came out, right, and I was watching it. Yo, my mom freaked the fuck out because she thought me and my friends were like that, and my dad was just sitting back laughing like, really, you think your son and his friends are placing bets on who they're fucking at prom? Okay.
How?
They're putting the dollar in the ass jar.
I'm just saying, I didn't have that wherewithal to do that. Don't get me wrong, the ideas we thought of, but not that far. It's like, Jesus, I'm not even thinking that far.
See, that's the one thing I do give black cinema in the late 90s, early 2000s. There were, even though, despite what you think about these movies, they were into a level very relatable to who they're trying to reach out to. Mm-hmm. Even like we talked about Baby Boy, and as much as we fucking hate it, there's a section of black people that live that life.
I think all three of us knew some people in some way that acted like Jody or acted like his girl and all that. So.
Exactly. Like Jesus. These movies, the only movies that really sucked at it was like Brothers, because I thought no black dudes
Oh, you mean Four Brothers?
No, the brothers, not Four Brothers. The brothers.
I'm talking.
My bad.
Yeah, yeah, I'm talking about that paint by numbers movie that came out. There's only
I don't know
but
any
still.
black couple that's like dealing with DL Hughes situation. My wife won't suck my dick. It's like, really, dog?
Well,
That's the first world problem. Sounds like first world problems, dog.
Like, I mean, I hate to I hate to tell you this, but that sounds like a personal problem to me.
Actually, yeah,
I can't help you, nigga.
What I hate about that though was, okay, there probably are some dudes that are getting melancholy head from their girl.
Self a Bill Bellamy.
Oh God, look, we're not going to that, but look, but I understand. But my thing is this: I understand some dudes are getting like, the 2 licks. I'm done, dick sucking. I understand that, but
one pull, hold up, one pull. I'm done with it. Don't want it no more.
Exactly, man. But I get that, but they made it such a plot point where it was like, really,
dude, it was such of a stickler of a plot point. Like D.L. Hughley and his wife, literally, I'm not shitting, folks. They literally separated because of it. I was like, wow, was it that fucking serious? Jesus.
Wow, you want to head that bad? Maybe you need to eat her out more. And I think he did or something. I don't know.
And it still failed.
It was like stupid. Whatever.
It turned into an anime plot point where it's like, oh, all you need was the power of love, and then she finally did it.
Or something like,
Either the power of love or the power of Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah. Oh my God, dick tastes like strawberries to me now. Like that. I don't know.
You sound just like how Regina Hall sounded in that game. No, Tamala Jones. My bad. Tamala Jones.
That was Tamala Jones. Speaking of which, Tamala Jones, you don't age either. Also, you don't get no work no more. They just hate you now.
No. She gets work. Fortunately, it's like, well, I'm not gonna say unfortunately, because if you work in TV, you making bank. So yeah, she working TV.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess, but whatever. But yeah, back on to Love and Basketball. Now, I can't speak for everybody. I'm just being very honest. I can't speak for everybody. Yes, there were some girls I knew who were on the basketball squad, or they were like in sports, or even ROTC to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing something that girls weren't made for. Well, when I say girls not made for, I'm not talking about equality. I'm not talking about that. Equality is something that needs to happen. I'm not going as deep as to say, oh, girls ain't made to play basketball. That's none of that. None of that. None of that at all. I'm talking. I'm those girls who felt that all the time. Like, I can't do this because it's like only for boys. Because yeah, let's just be honest with you. Dudes in the 90s, we were some gay wads. Nah, you can't do it. Girls ain't allowed. Girls ain't allowed. We some gay ass niggas, man. You see,
He-Man, woman hater club and shit.
You know what the thing that kills me? Because I was never like that. Mainly for me. Like I said, I can only speak for myself because I had 2 sisters. I had a lot of women in my family. So, and when I did have that male bonding, I had that male bonding. But what you'll never catch me doing is that Chief Keef shit where niggas got their shirt off just hanging out with each other. Like, yo.
See, what D is saying is you will never catch a picture of 3 black geeks with their shirts off. Just saying.
Now,
all I can say for that, all I can say for that is, woo! That is so disrespectful.
Now, that being said, if we do take our shirts off, ladies, it's gonna be hot, and
might be on some Magic Mike shit. I don't know.
Magic Mike shit. If be that one pose where it's all 3 of us, I'm like looking over my shoulder. Eris is leaning in on top of me, and Chris is like splayed out below us. But anyway.
But like this movie.
But that being said, But that being said, when it comes to these stories, I get it. I get how it caught on. But what really got me, at least for me, what I noticed, it wasn't so much the tomboys that really loved it. It was the girls who dabbled in tomboyery, but didn't want to commit to it, that loved it the most. Yeah. Like, oh my God, I play video games. Why can't I? And did they see this movie? But they got together at the end of the movie. Meanwhile, my best friend at the time who played ball was like, I mean, it was cool, but that's some corny ass shit. You just gonna let that nigga beat you at the end? What if he just left you?
Everybody loves a winner.
Oh my God. Get ready for that. So that being said, also, people, this is another much like Last Dragon and Transformers. This is a movie that we have skipped for various reasons. And the reasons on this one We really didn't want to do it.
Here's what's funny about this, right? Here's what's funny about this. So we did Best Man with Jamie, right? It's funny, we did Best Man, but we never followed up with this for so long. It's like, damn, did we really avoid this shit? Yeah, we really did avoid this, didn't we?
Because the reason is very simple. Not because Three Black Geeks is not good at doing black movies. Whoever said that, why? Not because Three Black Geeks don't want to do romantic movies. I mean, we'll do it if
we just
there's
did Gorgeous, all right?
I mean, we just did Gorgeous. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, fuck all y'all for not listening to that. Do you understand? I understand. Like, I get it. Jackie Chan movies, they're rare. They're niche movies.
If it ain't Rush Hour, it's like, fuck you. We ain't listening to this shit.
No. Hold on. Let's give him some credit. If it ain't Rush Hour, The Tuxedo, or The Medallion, or The Accidental Spy, no one's gonna say anything.
Or
and the Shanghai movies.
Or, because we got one or two of them fans, hey, y'all did Rumble in the Bronx? Of course we did. Why would you even ask us? Like, God.
It's like asking us, did you Dragon Ball Z the Frieza saga yet?
Go
home, man. You asking year zero questions.
I mean, year zero. I love that.
DC reference. Plus 50 points right there.
Look, man. Look. These nerd points, man. We don't give out these nerd points enough. But there you go, Eris. There's a couple of them, man. Go ahead, man. Put them in. Go ahead, man.
Save this for a rainy day, sir.
I'm not, and screw that. I'm not spending them. I'm farming this shit.
Like, you hear that? Like, you see that, Eris? Yeah, man. Take them points right now, Eris. You're the nigga that walked up behind somebody playing Street Fighter on the arcade sticks, and you put 2 quarters down right there. I'm next, nigga.
Let's go.
That's what you just did right there.
Quarters up.
Quarters up, son. Let's do this, son. No, who's who? I love that one. Who's who? Anyway.
So, Gina Prince-Bythewood, she directed this movie, and that's something that you have to take into account too. Is that people forget that there are black women directors, and she's probably she's a decently known black director. She did Disappearing Acts, which is actually a really good movie. She helped produce Biker Boys. Makes sense. She directed Secret Life of Bees, which is actually a pretty good dramatic movie. It has like Queen Latifah and who the fuck else was in that movie?
I think Kylie Pratt was in that one.
Yeah,
I think.
She did Beyond.
Not Kylie Pratt. I mean, Kiki Palmer.
I
think she was in that.
She did Beyond the Lights, was actually a pretty good dramatic movie too. Kind of, it's funny. Beyond the Lights, I dare say, is probably like a better version of Love and Basketball.
Don't go that far. I'm
not trying to go that far, but
nigga, you better bring that in. You're probably right though.
She wrote that movie Before I Fall, which is actually a pretty good young teen thriller movie, and she got tapped to direct a Silver Sable and Black Cat movie. And and also she did that. Her and her husband created that show Shots Fired, which you guys should definitely watch because it's like a mini series and it's actually really good.
I don't know. Last time you told me to watch something that was Iron Fist, I'm like, fuck you, Chris.
I didn't say watch Iron Fist. You saw me. It was like that was media. I was like, I said that show was mediocre as hell. Watch at your risk, sir.
Nigga, you said mediocre.
If you said Iron Man 3, then I'll be like, yeah, I own that.
Hold on, I can co-sign with that. Chris did say that.
If you said Iron Man 3, I'll be like, yeah, you're right. I did say watch Iron Man 3.
I did say
Iron Fist. I was like, dog.
You know what? I am starting to break Chris down, Eris. Chris is not.
Here's you're not breaking me on Iron Man 3. That would never fucking happen.
No. I'm not talking. Look, the way I'm saying is this. He's not letting go, but he is mentally breaking down all around it, where it's like, yeah. It's like, I stand by what I said. Yeah.
It's like with Skip Bayless finally when freaking damn homeboy broke him down about Tony Romo, and he was just like, I mean, I like Tony Romo, but god damn it, you're right. Shit.
Yeah. I mean, but in this movie, like I said, we said we didn't want to do this movie for reasons and all that shit, and yeah, we stand by that. We really didn't want to do this movie because holy crap, it's one of those black movies where you just have to do it.
I mean, how do you start your movie off with, and I have to pull the joke out here, hi, I'm 16-year-old Quincy. Hi, I'm 16-year-old Monica. And you're high as hell.
How this kid showed up, right? You see,
13. They're 13 years old. I didn't say they're 16.
They're 13 years old. But of course, it opens up to a black like you know what we're missing right now. We're missing something to know that black people are welcome. There it is, the new line cinema.
Can I also point out something here about the timeline of this movie? So, okay,
1981.
Okay. Starts out in 1981. Fine, they're kids, right? What wild me out is now I'm not familiar too much with 1989, 90. That's when Quincy and Monica went to USC, right? I'm looking at what they had, and I swear to God, I could have sworn some character had a fucking cell phone.
You know what?
That is a goof.
There's also another.
It was either Quincy's dad or his mom. I don't know who had a cell phone. I was like, hold up. This is 1990, right? I don't remember them having...
Actually, no, CJ, you're really going to get angry about this. It was 88.
Oh, shit.
Wait a minute, it was 88?
Yeah, 88, 89, no. They did go to USC. You're right, shit.
Then there's a really big problem because, and Chris, you would know this, Sports Center didn't look nothing like that.
It did not.
Holy crap! That looked like Sports Center in the late '90s.
Mid '90s at the most, if you really want to. Maybe mid '90s.
The mid '90s, and I'm not going to be the asshole to say, "Oh man, Dick Vitale looks too old." I'm not going to be that person. But still, you didn't even try. So, you didn't even give us the old logo. That's what I'm talking about.
So '81, you got Monica and Quincy. Quincy's dad plays shooting guard for the Los Angeles Clippers back when the Clippers meant something.
I'm sorry. No.
Clippers meant something in '81.
No, they didn't.
It's '81, man. It's not like it was 2001 or something.
You're not doing this to me because D knows his basketball.
All right,
You're not doing this.
Back up, man. Maybe I don't know something.
You want to know why? Because they weren't shit until Danny Manning showed up. Okay, they were nothing until then, and even before then, it's the freaking Clippers. The freaking Clippers, dude. Your daddy played for the Clippers. I'm surprised nobody made that joke.
First off, we also have to point out that Quincy's dad, Zeke, is like fake me out Wilt Chamberlain, because apparently he's been fucking around behind his wife's back with like multiple women that we don't know about, and I'm like,
that being said, his Quincy's dad is played by Dennis Haysbert, and his mom is played by Debbie Morgan. Which I have to say this about both of them. Stop.
First off, Debbie Morgan, doesn't matter what movie she's in, no matter what she pulls the freaking what's homeboy with the lazy eye? Fucking Forrest Whitaker. Yo, Forrest Whitaker. Debbie Morgan does the same thing. She could be in a shitty movie. She'll act her ass off like she getting a damn Oscar.
Both of them. I was like, stop. You bringing dignity to these roles. Stop it.
I told D about that with Forrest Whitaker in freaking Rogue One. I was like, hey, Forrest, you're not getting an Oscar. Stop it. No, the rebellion. It's like, whoa, chill.
Can I also mention? Awesome. Sorry. Can I also mention something? This is the second movie, if I'm not mistaken. This is the second movie where Omar Epps is playing another character named Quincy.
Oh shit! Yeah, Juice.
Yeah.
All right. You know what that deserves? Look, all three of us were talking. Okay, I'll go for it. Strike one, movie.
Strike one.
I wouldn't even give it a strike. I just call it homage and keep it moving.
Deserves a strike. No, that deserves a strike for one main reason. You gave me a black director, you gave me a black writer, and you gave me the same actor. Look, if we throw stones at a Jackie Chan movie for calling him Jackie, I am throwing stones on this one. Strike one.
No. That will only count if, say, like, The Wood, his name was Quincy. Then I'll be like, okay, movie, now you just...
No.
Or in House, he's named Quincy or some shit like that.
No. You picked the one role that we all know you from, nigga.
Yeah. Shit.
I'm like, did anybody else notice that? See,
hold on. What was his name in freaking Higher Learning?
Ah, that's a good question.
Now you got me worried now.
It wasn't Quincy.
Okay, all right. Whew.
I already know. Tyra Banks moved for 2 seconds.
Yeah. Now hold on. See, we can relax. Like CJ, we can relax because, you know, and shout outs to this dude because we did meet him at Comic-Con last year. At least he doesn't go by that name in every movie that he's in.
Yeah.
At least these black directors and writers didn't know LG this guy.
Hey, I gotta say for the record though, how is it that Homeboy didn't pick up on the fact that he was playing the girl at the beginning? She just has a Lakers hat, and you don't see them small boobs just popping out the shirt, dog. Like you didn't see that. What's up?
You want to know why? You know what? You want to know why? Because he looked down the ground, and the script was still on the ground. It says, "Do not recognize as boy." Recognize as boy. Oh man, you a girl? And I have to say this right now, everybody. Why is Kyla Pratt a freaking celebrity?
She finds work. She was literally. You know what's funny? How the one person? What
has she done?
No.
What has she done?
He brought up a point about how
First of all, she is immortalized forever for Proud Family. Just saying.
Yeah. I get that.
D brought up a point. He thought I was going to stand for her being in Dr. Dolittle. Here's the funny part about that, right? I thought Raven was going to take over that Dr. Dolittle series. I'm not even fucking bullshitting. I swear to God, I thought Raven was going to take it over. I did not see Kyra Pratt doing like 5 Dr. Dolittle fucking direct-to-DVD movies. Swear to God. Did not see that coming.
Now, here's the thing I get, that, I can understand about her. I get it. She's everybody's light-skinned crush in high school. I get it.
Not my crush. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Look, dude, look, we got a whole list of guys. We got a whole list of people that watched Nickelodeon in the 90s and the 2000s that will bring up girls where we were like, ugh, really, nigga? So,
no. They're going to bring up, what, one-on-one? Really? That's what we're doing? We're bringing up one-on-one? Is that where everybody...
And that's what I'm saying. What, we're going to bring up one-on-one? What was Flex as a single dad?
Until Kel Mitchell came in the second season and said, hey, fuck your couch, Flex. I'm taking over. And he did.
That made sense. That kind of made no sense.
That series lasted for 5 years. I was like, well, Kel Mitchell clearly was the better person than Flex. So, wow.
No, Flex was still there. Flex was still in, man.
He just popped up every now and then. It's funny how he went from a starring role to a recurring character.
Huh. You know what? No, whatever. It doesn't even matter because that was during that time where UPN was just throwing out black shows just to shut our parents up by saying that there's no black shows on television.
See, One-on-One got 5 seasons, guys. It's a good one. Get them on DVD, guys.
Come on, man. We got to support this. Shut the fuck up.
Why am I picturing the UPN executives doing the Buddy Christ pose?
Look. I swear to you, when they got Robert Townsend to do his show, UPN swore they had the next Cosby Show, and then all of a sudden I had to do the consent.
Nah, that wasn't UPN. That was WB at the time.
Either which way,
yeah.
WB thought they had the Cosby Show. I swear to God, I had to concede it. Looked like okay.
Okay.
Like okay. I love Robert Townsend. That shit got like 2 seasons, maybe.
Wait, hold on. Didn't they try to convince CJ? Didn't they try to convince us with? Didn't they try to convince us of that same thing when they gave Rock his own show?
Well, no, Rock had a little bit more.
Fox was just giving everybody a show, and Rock actually lasted like 3 seasons.
And that was a good show. And I think what happened was
in Baltimore.
It was like this. It was a little bit too good. It's making you black people feel good about yourselves.
Oh no, Garbage Man has a nice house. Lives with his grandfather.
In Baltimore, nobody got killed.
Always a lesson at the end of these episodes. I don't know about that.
Replace them with Married with Children.
Too much. We don't want to give you niggers too much faith.
Something about this just seems very unrealistic.
I tell you what's unrealistic. How is it that this homeboy, young Quincy, was able to push a young girl down the ground, bleeding on her cheek, and his parents, his dad, at least didn't put hands on him for that shit. Or at least Monica's dad didn't put hands on him. That's crazy. This is how you know this movie is science fiction. The dad didn't put hands on a kid.
Like the dad didn't show up. The dad didn't show up, and like he just showed up to his son and say, "Hey, yo, son, run them hands."
You know what? Here's the bigger problem. The second I saw her dad, here's me. Henry Lennox, what are you doing in this movie? You're too good for this movie too.
I'm supposed to believe that Henry Lennox, who could play the most militant, dickish black dude. I'm supposed to believe he's supposed to be some nerd with glasses. Get out of here, dog. Get out of here. Nah.
Also on top of that, Alfred Woodard. What are you doing in this movie
Why are you playing a subservient woman, housewife? Like, why? Why?
And here's the funny thing. And much like Debbie Moore, and we just said it with Dennis Haysbert and Debbie Morgan, got to say it with her, Alfred puts her whole fucking body into a role. So I have to give it up. She was good in this movie too. I give it up.
Oh! By the way, did you love? I had this as notes, and you guys gonna laugh. Did you love the shitty ass fucking bush wig that Dennis Hayworth had? I did not buy for a second. He grew his hair out.
Man, look. Don't look. You know what the best part about this is that Dennis Haysbert had that goatee since Waiting to Exhale.
Yes,
he didn't cut that shit off.
It took him off set of Waiting to Exhale. It was like, hey Dennis, don't cut. And also, by my calculations, this is the third movie I actually seen Dennis Haysbert in where he's a cheating piece of shit. So Waiting to Exhale, this, and what's the other movie?
Ah, God, I can't even tell you, man, but I forgot what movie it was. Like, he cheating on his wife in this one, too.
So I was about to say 24, and I was like, no, he was the president. He didn't cheat.
Nah, he was good in that. He was good in that until they shot him in the head. Yeah,
how you black president in 24.
Oh, man, can't have a black president of 24. And obviously, you can't have a black lead in 24 either. Way to go, Fox.
Well, hey, you know what? We kind of technically had a sequel to Love and Basketball with that Pitch show.
No, we didn't.
And it went nowhere.
Yeah, one season and then it disappeared.
No. See, Pitch was actually written well.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I'm sorry, folks, for undermining Pitch. That actually was a good show.
It was actually a decent show. Real talk. Like, oh man, did you love the episode? Stop talking. I didn't give a shit much. Okay, calm down.
I just like the chick. She almost looked like Aaliyah, which I thought it was Aaliyah for a hot second. I'm like, Aaliyah rose from the grave.
And see, and here you go. See, I told you the power of light skin always shows up.
I can't help this. All right. I can't.
Look. Hey, D. I like my girls like my Shea moisturizer, light and brown. Okay, give me.
I could have just swerved you and just say I'd be like Drake. I'm like my girls BBW. If you really want me to just go that far.
No. I said skin color. I ain't talking about size, my nigga.
I didn't say like, hey, look.
But anyway,
listen.
whole point.
All right,
whole point is this. Dennis Haysbert plays for the Clippers and he's still getting pussy. That needs to tell you something, everybody.
And Debbie Morgan still had the same hairstyle all the way through this movie, too. She didn't change that shit for nothing.
Yeah, also, again, with Debbie Morgan, when they had their first fight, I'm sitting there, now, cool little scene where they finally make up. And where the family, the rest of the families meet each other under such circumstances, and clearly Monica, the girl, has a actually decent home life. Yeah, give her that much.
If her mom is a homemaker, dad works, and she, spoiled. Basically, just to jump ahead and stuff. Her mom is just like basically, hey, I gave up my dreams to be a home wife, and it kind of ties into why she's so hard on Monica. Like, why are you a tomboy? What are you doing? Like, you need to be ladylike and shit, and things like that. So,
that being said, and that's where my problem comes with the movie is that every female in this movie is either written as a tomboy, a hoe, a subservient wife, or a big hoe. So,
so does that put the big hoe? I mean, what does Tyra Banks lean into? Are we just talking to this gold digger?
Something like that.
No. Tyra Banks popping up in there like, oh, my poor baby. I'm like, oh, you clearly are there for the check. There's no way.
Yeah.
Can we also accept the fact that we ran into another famous black movie situation, giving Quincy's options? Quincy, you had a choice between Tyra Banks and Sanaa Lathan. You were going to get a happy ending no matter what.
Basically. I mean, I will lean towards Sanaa Lathan the entire.
Hold up.
Like, I'm sorry. I know I'm invoking Boomerang here, but that's what it is. When you get two hot women for the main character to choose, you're gonna get a happy ending. Period.
No, because that dude was not gonna have a happy ending with Robin Givens. Let's keep it 100.
You think?
You know what? He's right. He's right about that. No black guy ever had a happy ending with Robin Givens. So yeah.
Well, except in that movie where Robin Givens played the actual legit good girl, which was shocking.
I'm sorry, what movie was that?
It was the Family That Prays.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about.
Sanaa Lathan was playing a douche, and Robin Givens was actually playing a good person. It's like, wow, this is actually a breath of fresh air.
What you're trying to tell me is this, because I hate Robin Givens as an actress. So that being said, you mean to tell me that Sanaa Lathan was such a good heel, she made her look like a good baby face?
Yes.
Is that what you're trying to say? Okay.
Yes.
All right, just had to get that right.
That's good wrestling terms, because you are 100% right. Because she
good wrestling terminology. Here's a cookie for you, D. Thank you, D.
But real talk, did you peep how Quincy literally, I guess he might have got a hard on looking at homegirl getting her hair done, and I'm like, what are you doing, Quincy? I mean, is this where we're at right now? I think
with the whole little reaction, you pretty much see Monica's sister, who is boy crazy already, and
oh my God.
She's like, I just want to play basketball like the rest of the boys. That whole little thing, and look. See, this I don't mind. I get it.
Yeah,
that's the plot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I understand that, and of course, the '80s. The '80s split up boys and girls so hard, man.
Oh man,
because even back then, when it came to video games were always unisex. Let's make that very clear. They were always unisex. It was the advertisers who made it for boys. It was always like that.
If you want to reflect that on that movie, The Wizard, I mean, nobody really like that. That was I know I'm invoking that movie, but that movie was like, oh, video games, and you just saw majority guys, not one chick.
And when a girl showed up, it was like, oh my God, it's like she's a girl playing the game, and it's a unisex type of thing, you know what I mean? And the way the '80s was, and even back then, all the way, it was just a thing that was how American life was, and not even American life, just life around the globe at that time in general.
I mean,
where it was just split in the middle.
I mean, I think we all grew up with that one dude that played Double Dutch, and you're like, ew, you playing girls games, like.
Did I know any Double Dutch players, boys? One or two.
Yeah,
I would say if there was a competition involved, then yeah, you knew them.
But that's the thing. We were always segmented to like, well, boys don't skip rope and all that shit, And
I can say this.
You know what, boys? Hold on. God, I'm about to bring out the late '80s for this one. Boys didn't skip rope until Skip It came out.
Oh yes, you were right.
Look, man, and it was funny with that, man, because even when it came down to playing with dolls or toys like that, you know what I mean? Like, boys play with toys and then play with dolls, which made no sense to me because I played with dolls. And yeah, I was called gay a bunch of times, but it was like, it's a doll. What are you scared about a doll? Ooh, like what?
G.I. Joe.
Nah, why don't you play with an action figure? It's the same fucking thing. An inanimate object that's gonna fight the Ninja Turtles with me. Either way.
So Monica and Quincy, they kiss as kids and stuff, and Quincy feeling some sort of way because he's kind of sprung-ish a bit, after that 5-second kiss and stuff, and he ends up like rejecting her, like, get away from me, and pushed her away and shit, and they both end up
gay.
Yeah, and they both end up fighting out and stuff like that. And it cuts to like when they're teenagers, and the way the movie is split in like basketball, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter.
I was just about to say that they split.
You know what? There was the person that wrote this was proud as fuck at that. I'm just gonna be real.
Genius.
To them, it was genius.
Actually, I'm not saying it was the director. It was Gina Blythewood. She did write this.
All right. So what we're gonna do is it's gonna be like that was the first quarter. Now we're going into the second quarter. Now because that's like it's going with the whole thing. All right, whatever, girl. Just going with the plot. What's up?
So what we find out they're teenagers. They're playing on a basketball team. Monica got a bit of a temper tantrum. She got a bit of a temper on her. You know, which
she's a hothead. She's a straight up hothead.
She a hothead.
She cannot.
Quincy knows this shit too. Quincy knows this shit because I think at one point after the game he was like, "Yeah, I saw your game. You know, you could just dial back on the attitude and shit." And she going on Quincy. And Quincy is kind of like doing what my dad was. He played the cool, like, all right. I mean, I'm just telling you. You know, you could just ease up on the attitude. I'm just saying. So there's that. But yeah, she has a bit of a high-headedness and stuff, and she's sitting on the bench, and you know, team loses, and she's feeling some sort of way about it. And even her dad is just like, "Hey, you have an attitude. Deal with it. That's just how it is." So, you know,
it's not even so much she has an attitude. To me, is that she don't want to listen to nobody. She still want to have her ass on her shoulders about every little thing she does, you know what I'm saying? And I got to be honest with you, I can't relate to it, but I have played enough basketball where I've seen players, male and female, go through that same type of deal, where it's like, dude, it's fine, it's just a game, and they just break down.
It's not
you know
a game.
I mean? They get mad. Not even it's not a game so much. It's just more so nobody is taking it as serious as me, and it's like, yeah, the whole team is. Calm your ass down.
Me and Sue have seen this at fighting game tournaments, to which I have to pull the Ben Affleck version of. It's just a video game. I wish I could do the sign language version of it, but it's like, it's just a video game.
Am I getting through to you at all?
Now, that's the thing that kills me, because people will see that and say, "Nah, man, that's a competitive spirit." Well, yeah, that's true, but at the same time, there's competitive spirit and being an asshole. It's one of the two. Now you see that with Monica. Flip side, Q a monster.
He hooked up with what's her face from Moesha, straight off the top at the beginning of the movie. And you know what's funny? And this is a running thing. And this is a running. Wait.
He's an. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say that he's an all-star throughout the whole time they were in high school and going into college.
Listen, D said it best in the video on Twitter and stuff. He was like, "Dog, Q was running through any woman with a vagina. Didn't matter
anything with a working vagina. He stuck in it inside.
I was waiting for Quincy to literally go up to every chick and be like, "Yo, what that mouth do?"
Like, it was one point, like when he was doing that, I was like,
I'm pretty sure he did it after every jump shot he made.
Man, listen. Oh, and also to emphasize the 80s, he had all of them had the John Stockton booty shorts on and shit, because, you know.
Yep.
Also to emphasize the 80s, you know, the haircuts.
Oh, the high top fade, the Jordans.
Yeah. You know what? Even with all that success, all that good stuff that was going for him, his dad and his mom and dad, they're going through a divorce. Clearly.
Oh, man.
Clearly going through a divorce. Now, that being said, I'm just going to throw it out there. Dennis Haysbert has every right to cheat. His mom don't do shit.
see, that's D sitting up there playing devil's advocate.
Nah, I ain't playing devil's advocate. Nah, they probably didn't need to be married with each other. Not one second.
So here's the thing. So I said Quincy hooked up with Shar Jackson at the beginning of the movie. Then this dude turns around, hooks up with Gabrielle Union. Bear in mind, this is Gabby Union before Bring It On.
You know what? It's kind of funny. This actually kind of reminds me of what Omar Epps' real love life probably really is. Like,
this is
hooked up with homegirl from Total.
Hold up, this
you know what I'm saying?
This is Omar. Hold on, this is what we're watching. Everyone is Omar Epps after Juice.
Ooh, yeah. You know what? You ain't lying.
Pretty much running through every girl that's worth a damn back when that meant something type of thing. that one rapper, like, yeah, man, I banged out Charlie Baltimore back when that meant something.
Okay. If I had to run down the women, here's the women that he run down. Okay, so you got Shar Jackson, you got Gabby Union, you got freaking Monica Calhoun, you got freaking Tyra Banks. I know I'm missing a couple more.
Monica Calhoun.
He had a white girl.
No, I did say Monica Calhoun and Tyra Banks. So that's like 5.
I was gonna say, he had a white girl off screen.
Ooh, you know what? If I were to wager yes, the white girl, Carmen Electra.
Late 80s Carmen Electra too.
Before Baywatch.
He just ran through these women.
I mean, he's at USC. He's bound to meet one white chick. Come on now. Bound to, at least.
Actually, no, wait. Hold on, D. This is Omar Epps in college. White chicks were first.
You're right.
They were first.
You are right on that. So, I gotta appreciate Dennis Haysbert actually cutting the hair once they got into teenagers. I really thought he was actually going to keep the fro for a hot second.
You thought he was going to keep that, huh?
Nah, I really did. I thought he was. But, it didn't happen. But, so, Quincy and Monica, they're talking, and clearly this is like what they went to, what was it, homecoming dance?
Something like that.
Yeah, they were going to the homecoming dance. And they both have different dates. So, Quincy, he's going with Gabby Union. Monica, she was basically like, I'm not going, but she ends up getting pressed by her mom and sister to go, and they have her hooking up with freaking, what the fuck is that dude's name?
I don't know. Good looking McDreamy.
He's the light-skinned dude from the Tyler Perry movie.
I don't know his name. I wish I could tell you.
Shit, he was in Soul Food TV series.
Oh, you mean Boris? That was not Boris. That was Boris. That was not Boris.
Yes, it was. That was Boris Kojo.
God, it was.
Before Boris Kojo became that dude.
Nah, that was second form Boris Kojo, man.
Oh, what was first form?
Before he got into an Instagram war with Chris Brown.
Oh, no. This is his first movie, Love and Basketball. No bullshit.
Yeah, it's his first movie.
That was first form. Yeah, that was first form. That
was Brown Sugar second form or Soul Food TV series second form?
Nah, Soul Food TV series.
Soul Food, yeah, Soul Food.
Smashed the hell out of his wife's cakes on that shit before they hooked up. You know that happened. Was it Nicole? Yeah, Nicole Ari Parker. Yeah.
Nicole Ari Parker, the guy that everybody wanted, the girl that everybody wanted to bang out, and then they realized she ain't that really good of an actress.
You know what? Maybe this is a stretch, but I call Nicole Ari Parker the second coming of Rae Dawn Chong.
You know what I call her? I'll call her light-skin privilege.
Light-skin privilege.
Man.
Oh,
she
Jesus.
got in that small window of 4 or 5 years, she was everywhere.
Man,
she was an example.
You know what's funny? She was able to do that not too many black people can do. She was able to do the Chitlin Circuit movies and then do a Hollywood movie.
Yeah, that was extremely hard, and she used to get every freaking role, man.
It's like, you direct a DVD movie? Oh shit! Now you're here. It's like, oh shit. Huh.
I like how Monica, despite getting this good-looking dude, didn't give a crap about nothing. I mean, didn't give a crap about him as much as everybody hyped her head up because she looks good. She still was like, man, how about everything?
Because it just wasn't her.
Yeah.
I understand it, and I get that idea. And see, that's one of the other things where it's like, you know what? I get how that works. That works.
Hey, you want to know how 80s this movie is that fucking old school Mustang that Quincy was driving too.
You know what I call that? The panty wetter.
Man, listen, I don't know if we ever do Menace to Society, but even Homeboy in that movie had the freaking damn Mustang with the Daytons.
Nickel.
Now you know we hit 1990 when when both Monica and Quincy are playing basketball in his room, and they were both like shooting buckets while I Like from Guy was playing.
Oh God. Actually, before we get there, before we jump, because you jumped ahead here. So Quincy gets back to his house, and his mom was like, "What's this?" And it's an earring, and it's basically, hey, don't be bringing in women up in our house.
Like, what? No, she said, what type of hoochie you done had in this? And I thought to myself, like, hey, Mom, what if that's Dad's?
I know, right?
Well, clearly you see them fighting later on in the movie, which kind of like...
Actually, no. And see, that's the thing that really get me, because later on in the movie it happened. Quincy knew about his dad's infidelity, but he always took his dad's side. So... yeah, that probably would have never happened.
Well, until later in the movie, and then he ends up, like, I'm jumping ahead here, but he ends up fucking going into the NBA to spite his dad, like, son, listen to me, finish school.
Fuck all that. Anyway, but
they have a fight. They're about to divorce, and Quincy's just kind of over here, and is like, fuck this shit, I'm going over to Monica's house and sleep on her floor.
Yeah, I like how, but no, the part I was about to go to is, actually after the prom. She comes home. Quincy's already there. She was like, so why you leave early? It's like, because it was boring. What do you do? And basically, they both have their little moment. They're going back and forth. Like, so what girl you had over there? Psh, I don't know what you talk about. That whole little back and forth. Here's me. Fuck each other. Just fuck each other.
I gotta be honest with you.
Both of you.
I gotta be real about this. I think Quincy probably finger banged Gabby Union, and it didn't go anywhere.
Oh, you know it did. You know it did. But anyway, just so happened that same night, she gets a letter from USC. She got accepted. Yay! And then, yeah, I'm going there too. Oh my God, you are? Yeah. Like, yeah, I am.
Let's hug.
Why he crushes a letter to Kansas.
and Duke.
And Duke, just so he can stay by the girl he kind of likes. Because right after that, they bang.
No, you forgot. It went from awkward hug to kiss, then banging.
Now, I understand now. Okay. 2 schools of thought here. Number 1. Oh. Number 2. Do you know where that nigga's dick been at?
2 women up to this point. Maybe 3.
Hold on. Number 3. Do you even care?
Nah.
No. I'll refer you back to number 1. Aww. And here's another part from, and I have to say this. God damn it, Sanaya. Stop bringing dignity to this damn role. You're actually trembling. Stop acting.
Yo, and number 4. So y'all use a condom or nah?
They did. That was a weird scene. Actually, I sped it up after that because he gets the condom and he kind of like puts it on while he's still hovering over top of her.
I maintain to this day that the wood was probably the best interpretation of when you put a condom on as a teenager. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Bullshit. It don't beat kid breaking out the old condom and breaking it.
God, that was funny.
Man.
That was a good one.
That being also said, remember when he turned
moisture,
to her like...
Hold up. All the moisture got absorbed because it was in his wallet.
You know what? That also being said, when he turned to her like, can we do it without? And she was like, nah. I thought to myself, when I saw that part, here's me. You know the 90s had more teenage pregnancies than the 2000. You know what? Never mind.
That was
her light-skinnedness would not push that shit to fucking go down.
It wouldn't, but at the same time, that was the whole point. Like, that was really the whole point of them pushing it, because not just same sex. Let's just think about this. For every comedy that came out in the 90s, we always got that PSA from both Magic Johnson and Arsenio Hall right at the beginning of the movie telling you
Magic
about
Johnson.
That also being said, look, we even had that in Booty Call, man. There was a subplot where girl didn't want to have sex with the dude because he had sheepskin condoms.
I'm sorry, can I be real about this? Can I tell you, Booty Call was a very science fiction movie, because as soon as I heard that shit happen, I'd be like, you know what? This ain't worth it. I'm done for the night. I'll just go home and whack off. Fuck this shit. Nope.
Not only was that not worth it.
Everybody loves a winner. Credits.
We're talking about 2 characters, like 2 guys that really went out of the way just to get some.
I mean, at least Jamie was already balls deep before he was told to stop, because Tommy Davidson needed a partner to go down to the liquor. You know what? I dare one of my best friends to do that to me while I'm middle sex. Hey man, we gotta go to the store. We?
Are you speaking French now, dog? What's up?
Exactly. I'm here. We over there. We're speaking French now. Shit.
Like nigga, I didn't know you took a French girl home.
I know, right?
You want to know the reason? We want to know the real reason why everybody remembers this scene, not because of the maybe sweet sex scene, not because the fact that everybody that's like all the guys see this scene, we like, yo, Q got so much herpes. None of that. You know what? We want to know why we all remember this scene. Fucking Maxwell.
Oh God, that song.
Woman's Worth.
Oh my goodness!
Remember when Maxwell was just that
this is coming from a dude that loves Maxwell, that loves his music and the brother is still killing it. I fucking hate that song. I hate that song.
Wow.
It's just him going into falsetto and girls melting. As a guy, it does nothing for me. I'm sorry.
Can we talk about the soundtrack real quick?
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, okay. So it did have that Maxwell song, "Woman's Worth." Raw bass, "It Takes Two" because 80s, obviously.
Yeah.
Black Eyed Peas had a song on here, and I completely forgot that this is back when they were actually doing hip hop.
Oh.
Yeah, this was not long after Joints and Jam.
Yeah. I forgot. It was I forgot the name of the album, but it was basically they were doing legit hip hop. That's why everybody's like, "Fuck you and your pop, Black Eyed Peas." I'm like, all right, I guess.
Funny how they kind of went back to that after Fergie left.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? The better joke is this though. It was on Family Guy. Okay, guys, this is a guitar.
You got "I Like" by Guy, which DJ Sue mentioned. "Light as a Rock."
I like. Yeah, I love that part because it's all that is Aaron Hall pretty much creeping on a 13-year-old. I'm sorry. Why does it sound like every time Aaron Hall sung, he was singing to like a teenage girl in the middle
Now I
of the
lay me down to sleep.
Oh God, I can no longer listen
I played
to.
my Lord, my soul to keep.
I can no longer listen to "Don't Be Afraid to Save" now.
If I
You can
think
hear, and you can hear me. It's just making me horny. Here's me. When he said that, he was like, here's me. He locked the door behind that girl, and she's screaming for her life.
If we dig up police reports of missing persons, we might find that chick that he was
There's a
talking about.
paper trail. There's a trail. There's a trail. And hold up. And when the FBI started investigating his house and all that, I can just imagine them busting into Teddy Riley's house. Teddy Riley's just sitting there with a cigarette in his mouth. Took y'all long enough. And he takes him down to the basement. And then like these pictures from the 90s of them with all these little.
On top of that, Teddy Riley got fucking red string pointing to each picture and shit.
Oh, look, why all of a sudden like it's all here? It's all right here. Wait a minute, this is a Rex and Effects CD. Just take it home.
Take it home. Listen to it backwards. Slow down.
Play it in reverse.
I'm sorry. We just said it's a Rex and Effects CD, and no one has taken the time to say you said Rex and Effects.
No, I was going along with the joke, but yes, the fact that you did say Rex and Effect.
And don't believe it. Think about the New Jack Swing, and then you turn it backwards. There are 15 girls hitting underneath a bunker outside of Michigan. What you need to do is
send help.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Aaron Hall is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. All right.
Also, he's not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because he's a really crappy version of R. Kelly. That's why.
R. Kelly, literally, I guarantee you, R. Kelly was like, all right, I can mimic Aaron Hall, but I can't be overtly racist. I can't be overtly pedophilia, all right? I can't be in your face. I'll wait till I get older, then I'll be pedophile. That's the ticket.
Like that's the ticket. What it really is to me is that I love how Aaron Hall had this triple beef going on at one time. Y'all probably don't know about this. Y'all can look it up on YouTube. Not only was he still throwing dirt at Teddy Riley, not only was he still throwing dirt on R. Kelly, but then he starts throwing dirt on Trey Songz. The reason why, because if it wasn't for R. Kelly, there would be no Trey Songz, and if there was no R. Kelly, if there was no me, there would be no R. Kelly. So by the rules of algebra, he hates Trey Songz. I'm like,
Aaron, Trey Songz is looking around like, Trey Songz is looking like freaking Dane Cook at the end of Waiting when the dude pointed at him. Like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck did I do?
Yo, Trey Songz has nothing to do with it. If you told Trey Songz that was a thing, here's Trey. Really? When? Is it still on YouTube? All right, let me look at this.
It's like when Nicki Minaj tried to rope Trey Songz to her beef, and Trey was like, "What the fuck you put me in for? Shit, I don't know nothing about this."
Yo, man, I can just imagine that. I just imagine like, yeah, man, fuck him and Mario. But yeah, man, fuck Trey Songz and fuck Mario. Here's Mario. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is about me. This is about you. I have nothing to do with it.
Let me go back to my song. Let me love you.
Hey, you know what? Look, real talk. Mario is milking that one song. You know he is.
Is it like is it like our boy? The women in the Caribbean. That freaking what's his face? Bobby Valentino. Bobby Valentino.
Oh, Bobby Valentino.
Man, Bobby Valentino. Whatever happened to him?
He had.
Wow,
he had,
man.
He had
Still doing music.
Yeah, with that one song that he did with Ludacris. That's it.
I remember he had that one
slow
song.
slow down. I just want to get to know you. Oh, 2 songs.
No,
Hold on. Slow down.
Anonymous.
Tell me.
Anonymous. And that was his last hit, actually. Anonymous was his last hit. I don't know what he did after that. Yo, man, it's amazing that Sean Kingston's still getting work.
That's because Sean Kingston got smart and actually wrote music too. So.
Good for him. Also, I just realized we're supposed to be talking about love and basketball. We're really
okay. So go back. So they're in college. So they're in college, right? So Quincy is not making it known that he's going to sit there and flirt in front of Monica. Plain as day.
I love how he goes from flirting and then ropes her up like, girl, you know I love you. I mean, okay, I love you. And that scene that so many of you girls love, where he's kissing her on her neck and they're all enjoying life. You do realize seconds before that, he was flirting with other chicks in front. Let your boyfriend or your husband do that and see you don't want to smack him right upside the head.
And also, hold on, and you said that was seconds before. How about what happened seconds after?
Knuckle.
Man, let me tell you.
Seconds after the bomb gets dropped.
Dog, how do you sit there? First off, they walk out the library, all holding hands, and they're all like, "Oh, I love you, I love you too." 2 chicks who clearly look like they about ready to jump on fucking Quincy's dick, flirting with the dude, and he obliges. I'm like, dog, your girlfriend is like right there. What do you do?
Here's me. Now, the good question comes up is this, and I remember I got some flack off of a Facebook post about, not Facebook, a Twitter post about this not too long ago. But in situations like this, I always say this: either A, that dude ain't shit, or B, I'm just gonna be honest with you, lady, you're not shit. It's one of the two. Mm-hmm. Either A, he's a dog ass nigga that ain't taking care of, ain't appreciating what he got, or B, you don't know how to wrangle in a dude like that, or you have no self confidence your own damn self. You have low self esteem your own damn self. So who's in the fault here? I can't really tell. But whatever, man. The one thing I will say about this, Monica, when she gets to college, she realized that she's James Harden. She doesn't play defense.
Her coach fucking put that showboat and shit to a fucking, she put the screws to that shit and fucking practice like, oh, you want to hold your hand up after you make a fucking shot? All right, bet. Stand over here and put your hands up while the rest of practice happens.
That humiliation.
But that being said, it was just I didn't like how they shot that. Let me make this actually very clearly. Let me make this very clear. I didn't like the direction during the basketball scenes.
What, in terms of was
the way it was shot?
Did you think they should have panned the camera back during the basketball shots or what?
There was various ways. Put it this way. I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, I would have done a better job. It just felt like the editing and the pacing of all the basketball scenes seemed weird. And even when she threw up that shot, she was still sitting in place. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't care if you even is in practice. You're going to get back. You're going to at least walk backwards. I mean, she threw it up and just stayed in the moment like it was a game. You're in practice. I don't think no human being acts like that. Even if it's not now, if you want to do that, yeah, I seen Bama's in practice time showboat. There's ways you can do it, but the way they did it, and that to me was like, wow. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, so her and Quincy, as you mentioned earlier, they're playing ball. and stuff, and you know, it's the whole, hey, we're playing ball and then we're having sex afterwards. Ha ha, it's endearing. You know.
Oh yeah, it's cute because I'm thinking
strip
to myself,
basketball.
I like how they did that because here's me. This is even worse because at this point, Quincy has had sex with so many different girls at this point.
Now, here's the thing.
He just came back from smashing a chick.
Now, here's the
That being look. That being said, guys, what year was that? 1980.
89.
What was that?
This had to be 90.
Yeah, it was like 89 going into 90.
90. All right, because you know what? F it. That belt was ugly. Give that dude the WWF championship because he has been rolling.
Now here's the thing. Quincy and Monica, they're both having their b-ball game. Now, you know, there's well, actually, before it gets to the game and stuff that's kind of pivotal to them and stuff, there's a montage where basically Monica, she's basically riding the bench and stuff.
Yeah, because she's right. She's not only she's a freshman. See, that's another thing. The whole thing, but she's a freshman, and
there's another
like
star
said,
point guard. You know,
yeah, she can't get past the star point guard, who's pretty much a bitch to her. You know, that's going to happen.
Justified a little bit, just a little.
Yeah, it's justified because that happens, male or female.
Yeah,
you don't want a freshman to take your spot. So hell yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was actually pretty cool and stuff. Because, like, it's not to say I mean, nowadays you see that kind of, like, interaction between women. But I think back then it was kind of like, oh, shit, women actually do act like this behind closed doors and stuff. Because you have...
Meanwhile, your boy Quincy, and I'm going to throw it out there for all my local people, Quincy is pulling a Victor Page right now where he has all the skill in the world, but he ain't going to the NBA, really.
Well, see, the funny part is his dad kind of realizes he isn't ready yet, and that's why he wants him to stick around in school and stuff.
Yeah, and he said that, like slow down, stay in school and all that. You know what I mean?
Do your 4 years, and then you know, hey, NBA afterwards. At least you have a backup plan. You know,
got something like you got to fall back on something. He's like, "What you talking about? You see what I'm going through? Like, what do you mean going through?" Some paternity thing. Some girl used to always hang out at our events, and now she's saying that she has my kid. I'm telling you, son, that's not true. It's not true. Now, I got to be honest with you.
20 minutes later.
Like I say, as a father, you did the right thing, Dennis. But on some real shit, you know your son don't believe you, right?
Yo, Dennis thought he got ahead of that shit. Like, okay, I tell my son I'm good.
I got somebody in my corner. Because when he gets home, and once again, damn it, Debbie Morgan, why did you have to play it this way? He gets home and he's telling his mom. His mom was like, I can't believe it. I ain't even after an investigator. Like, you got an investigator? Yep.
Look at this.
I still had to be, like, it's like this. I still had to be convinced. And just the way she did it and the way she acted, I was like, Debbie, stop acting. Stop
D, you forgot the one line that she said that really emphasizes, and let's be real about this, my mom has said this line too, I'm tired. I'm tired.
Yes. When I hear tired, it's like, oh, you know she's mad.
Oh, is she mad?
No, let's spell that. That's TIAYYYIRED. Tired.
I mean, that is like look, only black people, black women in particular, when they say that, it's like, oh, they're done.
That was pain. Look, but when she said that was pain. That was everything. But yet she had the strength to say that she is tired.
On top of the poofy eyes to show that she was crying 20 minutes earlier.
Nigga, I'm just saying, Debbie Morgan as an actress, and I really do mean this, she is black excellence embodied. I mean that. She is awesome.
Now, could we call her the Black Susan Lucci, where it's like, will she ever get that Emmy nomination, Emmy award?
Now, hold on. That being said, I think she has actually won a daytime Emmy because Debbie Morgan, she's a soap opera. She's on soap operas.
Okay.
She did win a daytime Emmy.
Okay.
So I can't say she didn't. So you know what I mean? I can't go there.
Her and Susie Lucci for a while, like they were like acting their ass off on the fucking soaps. I'm like, are they ever going to get a damn Emmy? What's going on here?
And I forgot.
If they make Fences a TV miniseries and she got the female lead, yes.
Yeah. You are right. She did win a Daytime Emmy Award. So, yeah.
I bet she had to win like a Daytime Emmy because, she's been in soap operas for so long and people actually like All My Children. Yep. Yeah. And, so many people like her. Eventually she's either going to win one or be nominated for several. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Yeah, but yeah, she said that it just, you can hear it. It's like, oh man. And then it struck me because I said, D, remember this for the podcast. And I do. Guys, I know how it looks, but his dad played for the Clippers and got broads pregnant. So that being said, never underestimate how low a hoe would go.
Listen, somewhere, and D will get this joke, RG3 on the Browns has groupies.
No surprise there.
Yo, there are at least 4 girls from the Cleveland area that like, where RG3 at? Where Robert at?
I'll even go so far as to say, somewhere, the quarterback for the freaking Jacksonville Jaguars got groupies.
Nigga, you know what I know? You know how I know that there are groupies everywhere? Heidi White for the Wizards. Jahidi has at least 2 kids in the DC area that are clearly his. And
So here's the turning point. Here's where Quincy went full heel turn dick mode, right? So him and Monica are talking, he's pouring his heart out and stuff, and Monica's consoling him. Now, you're in college, you're a sports athlete, you have curfew. So when they're talking and stuff, Monica's hugging him and she's looking up at the clock and it's like she didn't want to outright say it. So Quincy's like, what's up? She's like, well, it's just I have this curfew thing. And he off the break just gets pissed. Not even understanding on some level, like, oh, I get it, hey, curfew, I get it. He went full blown, oh, that's how it is? You don't want to support a brother when he's down on his luck? I see how it is. I see you.
To me right there, it was like, I get it. Your dad, he did your mom dirty. I understand, but shut up.
Exactly.
And this is where I think all of us felt the same way. Monica, don't talk to him no more.
I mean, and the shitty part was, okay, so we cut to their respective...
Actually, just to drive that knife in even further, didn't he also tell her that he was quitting school and going to the NBA?
Yeah, he said that he didn't full tilt go for it, but he was actually, that idea was hanging around in his head. And it didn't click until afterwards. So after they had that conversation and stuff, and you could tell Quincy gave him the eyes like Quincy gave Michael Rappaport in fucking Higher Learning. Like, I'm gonna kill you. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Them eyes, like, okay, I see how this is.
Speaking of which, I get it, black. I get it, blurs. I get it. Michael Rappaport is not that white dude that you want to throw your anger at. No.
You do. No. Michael Rappaport is a habitual line crosser. Let's get that shit straight.
Yes, he is. I get it.
He could easily be Quentin Tarantino where he feels he's down, but he ain't going to cross that line and shit like that.
Oh, yeah, I get that. I understand that. But stop, y'all. Stop.
At this
because
point,
the more you talk, the more power you give him.
I treat Michael
He's like Pazuzu. You don't want to mention his name too much, or you get more power.
I treat Michael Rappaport like that dumb white dude that you knew in high school that thought he was down with the brothers, and then all of a sudden when people started ignoring him, then all of a sudden he finally figured it out and shit. Except Michael Rappaport hasn't figured it out. He still is on that whole, I know all about a tribe called Quest. I'm black. And I'm like, no you're not. What are you doing?
I think Michael Rappaport, the only thing that's saving Michael Rappaport is I have enough black friends. Yeah. That is the only thing saving him. And see, you got to be at least smart enough to recognize your white privilege of that, or just shut the fuck up. At least look, like Bill Maher this shit and say, you know what, my bad, I know better. I did wrong. Do that. Michael Rappaport is like, fuck no. Do you know how much I like Public Enemy?
He doubles down on it and is like, you know what? Fine, Michael. I'm just going to ignore you and keep moving.
Down on it. Bill Maher said, "You know what? I said something fucked up. I thought it would work. Didn't work. You know what? Fuck me. Stop watching my show."
It said Bill Maher turns around and be like, "So fuck Islam, am I right?"
I was just about to say that. But Islam, though. Here's the sick part about that. Some of y'all black people clap with that. So that's why I don't believe in all y'all fake rage. Also, there's a bunch of y'all that still watch Michael Rappaport in their show, okay? I don't want to hear that. And look, and if you really feel that bad about Michael Rappaport, please look at that skit on the Chappelle Show and not laugh when he says, "I go back to Rikers. I don't care." Look at that scene and not laugh.
He's like, I go to Rikers just to prove my point.
Boy.
So let's get it. Okay, so Quincy has a shitty game. Monica has a good game. She saves it by virtue of drawing a offensive foul and wins the game. Yeah. So Quincy is at a party. They're celebrating and he's, drinking beer. And again, he has that look at Monica like, "Yeah, you're already dead to me. I'm just humoring this conversation right now."
Oh, speaking of which, I got a better Monica. Come on over here real quick, baby.
Man.
Also, that being said, hey, Monica Calhoun, I'm sorry you're in another movie looking like the girl that stole somebody's man. I'm so sorry.
Except she was low-key,
that's what the 90s and 2000s did to you. They made you look like the conniving hoe.
Hey,
I am so sorry that happened to you.
Hey, I can say this for the record, though. In this movie, though, low-key, she was giving her, Monica Calhoun was giving fucking, Sanaa Lathan that looked like, "Yeah, I took him. What you gonna do about it?"
What you gonna do, street rat?
Because at first I was watching the movie and I was like, "Man, Quincy, you really put your new girlfriend in a shitty situation." And then you're looking at Monica Calhoun like, "Oh, she already knew what was up. She just playing along with it. All right, cool. You ain't shit either."
They did it wrong because the way they should have did it was like this. Hey, like this is my girl right here. Oh my God, her hair is fucked up. How you doing?
See, that would have injected comedy, and I don't think Gino would have put some comedy. Anybody else, they probably would have thrown that scene in there. It's like, damn, that is kind of funny, though. Fucked up a bit.
Oh, my gosh, man.
Oh, man. But also, so Monica, she's at the party, and she meets the senior that she injured her leg in practice, and she took over. And, they kind of come to a mutual agreement, like, hey, you took my place. When I recover, I'm gunning for that. I'm gunning for that. You know that, right?
She was, and she had a moment with her coach and all that. And don't we have a time skip after this?
Just about.
Yeah, just about.
She ended up going over. She ended up going over to where is it? Where is she? She was in
Spain.
She was in. Yeah, she went over to Spain, playing the EuroLeague in the International Women's Basketball Association. And the funny thing is, this is like right before the WNBA was fully established.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that being said, we see her going into the stadium. They clearly had the Barcelona sign up there. Everybody's seen FC Barcelona. Yeah, we all seen that sign. Yeah, there's a basketball team, same sign. Yeah. I liked how we saw that, and she didn't play for that team at all. In fact, the other team didn't either. So, whatever. I just want to throw that out there.
Oh, yeah. We also forgot. I forgot to mention. So, I mentioned earlier about Quincy and his father they were talking about because Quincy finally went full tilt and was like, hey, I'm going into the NBA. And his dad was like, what the fuck you doing? Like, no, don't do that. Like, when your mom had you, I was a kid and I did not know what the fuck I was doing. And it's basically his dad kind of basically mansplaining why he was like tiptoeing behind his mom's back. And I'm like,
it's not even mansplaining. It's just more son, you're not that good. I don't care if you can get in I don't care if you're going to be a good lottery pick. You might be, but you're not ready. This is the reverse. This is the reverse we're getting from LaVar Ball right now. LaVar Ball, like, go in, son. This one's like, nah, kid, you ain't ready.
Nah, but Quincy, low key, in the funniest way possible, he might as well just went on and said it. Well, you're playing for the Clippers, but I'm better than you. I play Lakers.
Now, here's the funny thing about that. So let me get this straight. So not only does a local kid go to the local college, but he ends up playing for the local team? God, was there no creativity in this?
Well, it's no different than fucking Juan Dixon playing for the damn Wizards and shit.
I know there's difference with that. There's a little bit difference with that. See, it like in movies, I get it. I get. It's stupid to me.
Yeah, I get what you're saying because it's like coincidence.
Stupid to me. Now, I understand. There's your situations like Derrick Rose where he ended up playing for the Chicago Bulls and he's from Chicago. I understand that. Yeah. There are situations where you do get that, but it just. I hate it when I see that in the movies because it's like you didn't even try. You didn't even say, "Hey, he got drafted to the Timberwolves just for the fuck of it." No, he went to the Lakers.
Oh. By the way, when I was saying that scene about Michael Calhoun and Quincy and them in the same room and stuff, did you peep the fact that his homeboys are playing double dribble?
No,
I did notice that.
Yeah, they were playing double dribble on the Nintendo. Complete with that cinematic dunk whenever you dunk the ball. Remember that?
Yep. That thing.
Yeah.
Hold on. While we're still on that, fuck Konami.
Yes, thank you.
Oh yeah, just had to. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The shade does not go to waste with me with Konami. Fuck them.
Oh. Also, to really emphasize, it's the 80s. Quincy got like a big ass Public Enemy flag on the back of, on his wall and stuff because Public Enemy, of course. 80s.
You got to match. I like how Monica, while she's over in Spain, of course we get the stereotype, which is actually a bit of a true stereotype. The guys love them. The guys love black girls out there. I say kinda because I kind of don't know half the time. I think that's just a thing we assume. I think it's just more so you're foreign. That's why they want to
And also, another thing, Monica, they're kicking up money-wise over there, too.
Now, all right, let's correct that. They're just making more than they would in America.
Yeah. Because
let's correct that. Because a lot of female sports, they don't make the money that men make. That's not going to happen until some real type of advertisement really stands up and say, "Hey, pay these women what they're worth." You know what I mean? So
Yeah, but it was like I think at one point they were talking at the dinner table, her and homegirl, and she even mentioned it's funny. One of her teammates, they found out she was working at a shoe store.
Yeah, wasn't it the one that got injured?
Yeah, I think the one that got injured, she was playing over there at Spain with her.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There was another one. I think she was a center for it and stuff like that. But it was like, she working in a shoe store, and it's like, damn.
Yeah,
it's like, we're treated like queens out. We're treated like royalty out here. Like, why would you want to go back to America? Like, nah, man, I'm staying out here. And even the funny thing is, she's playing on this team, and she doesn't understand a lick of Spanish, and she asks the chick, like, what did the coach say? Oh, pass the ball to you.
Now. Okay, funny and haha all that. I got to be honest with you. They're going to lose the game. Why, D? Because they really need to mention to her how the plays go.
Nah, dude, they freestyle. Come on now, they just freestyle.
Come on, D, they freestyle. That's how they do. No. I get it, but you still need somebody to sit there and actually tell you how to play. Whatever. Go ahead.
Yeah, but
yeah. Oh, I do find that there is one of those things where it's like, yeah, why do you want to go home? We ain't gonna get paid when we get home.
Oh yeah, that shit was not happening and stuff. He was like, yeah, do you realize we just literally played like the equivalent of the NBA finals over here? Like, come on, like, why would you give that up? That
being said, I'm like this. There was only like 1,000 people in the audience. How?
Oh man, so. Monica, meanwhile, back in America, Quincy, he's been riding the bench for the good old LA Lakers. Not really getting much play time. And he ends up, he finds out, and to really show the time period, James Worthy is playing for the Lakers around the time. So that
I think James Worthy's Lakers, that was still on the Showtime Lakers. Actually, I think that was the year Magic left.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure. But hold on. What year was that? See, that's the problem I'm having.
This is like this is sometime in the early, not even the mid 90s. We're just sometime in the
93, 94.
Yeah, still, like around 93, 94.
Yeah.
93, 94. Well, whatever. Yeah. But I like how, of course, we see him go out there. And his dad, he show his dad. His dad's at a bar watching him play basketball and all that. And okay, kind of personal. A lot of guys who don't have dads who are there, they have this assumption where dad's not paying attention to me. Nobody cares what I'm doing. Yeah. That kind of happened to my dad. My dad didn't know that. My grandfather pretty much stalked my dad every time he did something. Yeah, because my dad was a basketball player, so every time he did something, it was like, oh shit, cut out the paper. I'm gonna hang that up. You know what I mean? It just amazed the shit out of him. So anyway, whatever. No, but his dad's in the bar watching the game, and Quincy pulls a Derrick Rose.
Yeah, he went on a fast break, and he's all like, I dunked, landed, bam, I tore my ACL.
Okay, I mean, yeah, sure, that sucks, but I was like, you know what, at this point in the movie, I'm like, this is the third quarter or it's the fourth quarter, whatever, it doesn't matter. This is the third act of the movie. Somebody needs to break something before. There it is.
Hey, real talk though. I loved how Quincy's mom got petty on Dennis Haysworth in the hospital.
I mean, that was unnecessary.
He literally came up to her and was all like, "Oh, how's it going?" Clearly they've been separated for a while, and you're like, "Well, maybe they might get back together." And she was like, "Everything's good." Turn around, bam, the new boyfriend's there. It's like, damn.
Here's me. When you saw that, here's me. Here's me. Dennis Haysbert is still making more money than both of you, right?
That pension.
That pension, man.
Man. You know what? I wanted him to break character. Well, not even break character. It'd be funny if he, just to throw out some more shade and pettiness. Of course, this would have had to been like a time paradox where he would have looked at Dennis Haysbert and say, "So tell me, are you in good hands?"
All of a sudden, the movie just blows up.
He's like, are you in good hands? Because her titties are.
Man, listen.
I call them shits all state.
Yeah, I call this one All My Children, and I call this one Eve's Bayou. Because that's the only two things that Dee knows what Debbie Morgan was.
Now, here's the thing.
Anyway.
Quincy and his dad, they have a very touching moment, and Quincy drops the Denzel glory tear out of his eye when that happens and stuff.
Because his dad was telling him, because here's the funny thing. As much as you could probably say his dad was a kind of like a dickhead that wasn't there, his dad was... I will give him this. His dad didn't lie to him about when it came to his career and what will make him happy.
It's like, I told you, stay in school, dog.
I told you to stay in school. I told you to slow down, man. All this probably fast.
It was basically him saying, "Don't be me."
And he was saying that pretty much through the whole movie. Like, son, you don't want to be like me. You don't want to get there. And it sucks because he was one of these. We've seen this before in real life where he's one of these sons of these athletes who are chasing their father. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's sad when, because it doesn't happen enough where the son surpasses the father. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't going to be fucking Steph Curry in this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's always going to be the kids going like, I just want to be like you, Dad. And the dads are sitting there, don't be like me, be yourself. And that was the main thing for that. And like I said, I have no problem with that saying too. Because that Denzel cry, but the Denzel glory cry for me in that scene was like, I mean, needed, but not needed.
Hey, look, man. There is no look. In the scale of black man tears in the movies and stuff, Denzel tears is undefeated. You can't. No, you're not. You can't beat it. There's nothing beating it at all. Unless Marshall Ali comes out and does something similar, that's the only way that's beating Denzel tears.
Man. Even them, because the only reason why I won't beat it is because Denzel was getting beat with a whip in a slave movie. That is on a level that he can't touch.
And had a straight face, had the black man angry face with a tear.
Like that was black man strength and that was black man pain at the same time. That is encapsulating everything.
You know what's sad? I know we did this on the live show. I feel Mekhi Phifer was trying to do that and paid in full, and it didn't necessarily work out in his favor.
Actually, it worked in his favor because
it worked.
It worked in his favor because he was trying to talk through it, and the more and that's the reason why I liked it, because the more and more he talked about it, the more it clearly broke his heart as he talked about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that worked, but it's because especially the part where he's like, I can't even function no more. You start hearing his voice crack. You start seeing the emotion on his face. Everything was like flowing out at that point. That was just
his voice officially cracked when he said, "Owes me money."
You ain't lying, dog.
That is that moment. That is that moment when you're about to cry, but at the same time you're about to burst into tears crying, but you got to gulp at the same time.
That also being said, I don't think we mentioned it, but Wood Harris ain't shit for that, because Wood Harris just stood there like, yeah, B, I understand. Nah, you didn't hug the nigga, you didn't dap him up.
So Monica and Quincy, they're talking and stuff like that, and Quincy's like, hey, what are you doing here? You know, you flourishing overseas and stuff like that. And, you know, as it's going on, you can kind of see in Monica's face she still harbors feelings for him. And all of a sudden, bam, Tyra Banks comes in there with the cock block.
I mean,
not just the cock block, but hey, check out the engagement ring.
I'm like, son, how much money did he still have left over from that contract with the Lakers?
Dude, first off, was he still rocking the rookie contract? That's what I want to know.
That's what I want to know, because the second you tear your ACL in the early 90s, that's the end of your career. This ain't
done.
Granted,
you ain't gonna do that Derrick Rose shit where you rebuild your leg for the next 2 seasons and come back. This ain't that Gilbert Arenas thing where you could just like, you know, kind of wade in the water for the next 4 seasons and then retire.
I mean, can we be real about this too? And I think Dio, you can agree with this as well, is that we as people, we've evolved. Like, you know, people sit there and talk about, you know, man, these young kids don't know about the good old days in NBA, but I'm like, yo, like, you know, like you said, ACL tears back in the day, your career is done. Now it's like, I'll be back in 2 months. Let's go.
And that's true, because they have changed up so much as far as rehabbing and all the rest of that mess, man. You know what I mean? And just like I said, ACL tear is serious.
It's still serious, but now, like you said,
it's
rehab
a serious
stuff,
injury.
it's like, oh, you can get around that now. Like, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And even then, you have the same thing that happened, ironically enough, to Derrick Rose and Seth Rollins, where they tore their ACL. They end up tearing it again, or like fucking up the whole ligament again in some type of way.
Yeah.
So, and even then, that was the real reason why they didn't do it back then like that, to come back from ACL tear, because the second you come back from it, what if you get hurt again? Then nobody's going to mess with you at that point. Mm-hmm. Luckily for Derrick Rose, New York Knicks are desperate as hell right now.
Well, that's because Phil Jackson is batshit fucking crazy. That's why.
Man, I am convinced that Phil Jackson doesn't know shit about basketball anymore.
Listen,
I'm convinced that he never knew in the first place.
Listen,
I'm really convinced.
Yo, y'all gonna laugh at this. Somebody needs to fucking Photoshop Phil's head on that fucking Green Lantern thing with fucking Hal with the 10 rings and shit going nuts.
Oh God! Yes.
Yo, the only thing that you need from Phil Jackson right now is, ironically, the Jordan crying face for him, because he doesn't know what he's doing right now.
Jordan is crying right now at home for him. It's like, you need a Jordan cry face. Jordan literally has the Denzel tears. Like, God damn it, Phil, you are a coach, man. You are a coach.
Nah. Here's Jordan. Y'all better not beat the Hornets next season. We're gonna look fly in these Jordan. Man, look, I said it on our show, son. The Jordan gear that the Hornets are getting next year, I know everybody's going to try to get it, and I'm just going to be real. I am too. I don't like.
Meanwhile,
Mike and Jordan, son. Those are Jumpman jerseys, kid. I gotta get them, man.
Meanwhile, Michael Jordan is still rocking dad jeans, because all the $1 million in the world doesn't get you away from dad jeans.
He's still rocking dad jeans. The only thing I got a problem with Jordan is this. Just real talk. Wear your shoes. If anything, just wear your shoes. That is my only problem. He's like, nah, man. Just wear
this dude will come onto the court with some cowboy boots looking like that fucking uncle that uncle that wears the fucking jeans that has all the fucking NBA teams on the fucking side of the pants and shit. That's Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Mike, like he's the same uncle that goes to your cook. He wears the Uncle Cookout, the Jesus number 11
sandals.
the Jesus sandals. He be wearing them all the time. It's like Jordan.
Except Jordan has his signature socks when he wears them shits though.
Here's my thing, Jordan. Bring out some Jordan brand version of that. Nah, I'm like, it kills me about that. It ain't like his shoes are uncomfortable. They're awesome shoes. Wear them.
Would it hurt you to wear the Space Jams just one time for old time's sake?
Jordan, you know what? Look. You know what? Be basic. Wear the ones. The ones are always classic. Wear the regular ones. They're nothing but Air Force Ones with Jordan on the side. Just wear them. No, he won't even want to wear. I don't understand. Anyway, whatever.
Now you mentioned about Alfre Woodward acting her ass off. So Monica and her mom, they're having a conversation, and the revelation is basically Monica's mom kind of like gave up on her dream.
Yeah, whatever the dream that was.
I don't know. It could be anything, but she gave up her dream to be a mom. Yeah. And they're having this conversation, and she's looking at Monica like, what are you going to do? You going to play basketball for the rest of your life? Like, what the hell? Like, and it's kind of a fucked up kind of thing to say and shit, but it's like, I mean, but again, she's coming from the perception of, it's like, give up on your dream. Shit, what the fuck? Like, you're going to try to play ball.
It's not even, it is funny also because, and I hate to be that person, I had a cousin who played in the WNBA and played basketball. It's one of those things where because it's not the NBA, it's not considered serious enough or good money enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So therefore, it's fruitless. It's a fruitless dream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So people are going to have that attitude about it, and that's the thing. And I understand it, but the whole thing because she gave up her dream, and I'm like, what? I hate that whole plot point, and thank God they didn't just like stew on that like a Tyler Perry movie. But,
no. Her mom finally relented on that and was like, you know what? I can't do this to my own daughter.
Yeah, it's like
because she saw how miserable her daughter's working at a bank, their father's bank, and she clearly sees her daughter as miserable as shit. Like she doesn't want to be at the bank. At all.
Yeah, she don't lie. Like, Mom, I want to throw up a jumper. This is stupid.
That's on top of it.
Like you got me out here wearing suits and stuff. Like I'm over here saying hi to customers. I was scoring. Like, do you realize I was scoring threes on a regular?
I mean,
Mom, look at me. Two Spanish niggas was eating me out at the same time. Why do I want to then go to a bank where white people disrespect me?
I mean, and on top of that, Monica, she's coming home. She sees Tyra and fucking Quincy, because they're about to get married soon and stuff like that. Quincy rehabbing and stuff, trying to get back on the game and stuff. So eventually Monica's mom was like, hey, look, either shit or get out the pot. You need to go over there, tell Quincy how you really feel, and, do what you gotta do. Work for your dream. Just go for it. Do what you gotta do. So...
But mom, I don't know some trite way of doing I think I got an idea.
So, I'm gonna do how we all I'm gonna handle this how we always handled our problems. To a game of basketball.
So basically it goes like this. If Monica wins, she has to Quincy has to, basically
call off the marriage
and they had to
marry her.
If Monica loses, well, he gets to marry his fiance.
Okay, I got a question. One big thing. One really huge thing. All right. Not in the same situation, but the day before I get married, some girl comes out and do that to me.
Except it being rock, paper, scissors instead of basketball.
Nah, nigga, it's basketball, nigga. Come on now. Look, real talk. I have played all my ex-girlfriends in basketball. I'll take all them bitches. Anyway,
play ball, young blood. Let's go.
Oh hell yeah! Oh yeah, nigga. Yeah.
No, and D, like D be on the other side of the court. He'd be like, check, nigga.
He get really serious with that shit. They'd be forced behind the ball, like check.
Son. I'm gonna use the MC8 line for this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, son. No, the second is like, she's like, come on, when it takes all, here's me. All right, check, nigga. And look, the second I say check, that ball's going right at her chin. And if it hits her, and she just like, oh, here's me. Let's go. Look, and every time I score, here's me trying to break up my marriage and shit. I love this woman.
Damn mind.
Want to come? Like you trying to come over here, trying to break up a good ass marriage. What's your problem? Check up, nigga. Let's go. Come on, reach. Come on, look. Hey, Chris, here you go. Come on, reach like you trying to break up my marriage. Reach. Come on, let's go.
Meanwhile, Sue is all in the background, like, come on, titty. Titty.
Son, I thought I was the only one too.
Let's go.
Titty.
Now I'll say this: the basketball game between them two, there is tension, a little bit, just a little bit.
Hey, Q did what any other nigga start doing. No,
fuck your feelings. We're going. Let's do this.
Let's go. And she started like kind of whimpering and all that. And here's me. You know, if that was me,
like, don't be crying now.
And son, if that was me, just real talk. I'm like, see, Monica, that's your problem. What do you mean that's my problem? Every time you get into a game like this, you get emotional and you start feeling yourself. It's all over. See, that's why you. See, that's
I'm like, come on. I'm playing you off of a freshly recovered, torn ACL.
Man, listen,
son.
I really feel
one leg,
dog. I feel Quincy let her get those first 2 points to let her feel herself, and then he was like, all right, time to turn the juice on. Let's go.
Nah, nigga, real talk, man. It's funny. I'm not a prolific scorer, but I'm a good shooter. So right then and there, every time she said check ball, I would have hung up right there on the top of the key. 3. Let's go.
Man,
check up.
Yo, you knew it was serious. You knew it was serious when he took that leg brace off, and all of a sudden he just dropping threes. Like, all right, let's go.
Nigga. The second the leg brace come off, here's me. I'm like, nah, nigga, Reggie Miller. That's all I'm doing, man. No, I'm staying behind that line.
That was the equivalent of Rock Lee busting out the fucking weights.
No, busting out the weights and then opening, what was it, the 7th and 8th Lotus gates.
No, I'm just gonna say the weights only because the shock of everybody but Kakashi. Like, god damn it, guy, what the hell? Joe, that was Piccolo taking off the hat and the shoulder pads, son. Yo, and you know the funny part is, the funny part is Monica is like fucking Raditz, who is like, what the fuck's that supposed to do? Yo, you remember Raditz did say that, like, what weights? What's that gonna do? And all of a sudden, Piccolo and Goku gave him hands for the hot second.
The power level actually went up. Wow. Wasn't expecting that.
They actually punched me on the shoulder. That actually hurt a little bit. All right.
Yo, after all that, and
like, hold up, am I bleeding? No, not really, but ouch though.
Ouch. All right.
And finally he hits game point and she's crushed. And here's me.
He hit the game blouses on her ass too, like game. Blouses.
I know, right? Here's me. That was me. I would look at her, hey Monica. This is what happens when you wait while I'm falling in love with someone else. This is the biggest loss of your life. Go find another man.
This is early.
Find love elsewhere.
This is early Golden State. This is early Golden State dropping a 3-1 lead.
Son, you ain't like baby. We're done. We're over with. Okay? You're still invited to the wedding. But no, this is a movie. Double or nothing. Oh, shut up.
You a simp, Quincy. You a simp.
When he said that, I was like, okay, so you clearly didn't love Tyra Banks.
You know you ain't happy.
Here's the deleted scene we didn't see. What deleted scene we didn't see is that Tyra Banks is giving the sassy, like, oh, you gonna leave me for her. Okay.
Actually, it's Tyra Banks. So it would have been a whole lot of loud screeching, and followed by Quincy saying this, "Bitch, get a white dude."
You know what? You're right. I'm gonna F your teammate Bobby.
You're right. God.
Where's Philip?
And so that being said, of course there's a time skip, and it's
WNBA plug.
Yeah, it's the WNBA plug.
And she plays for the LA Sparks.
Yay!
With Lisa Leslie.
Good Lord! There's still 5 minutes left in this movie.
With Lisa, yo! She plays with Lisa Leslie in this movie.
Okay, and before anybody starts saying shit like, "Oh, come on, D, how you disrespect the LA Sparks?" I can't for one main reason. Number one, they was in Houston where the Houston Comets was dumping.
Houston Comets were like killing people.
Nigga, Cynthia Cooper, that dark skinned dyke. I don't know her name. Yeah, I said it, dyke.
It's real.
Oh yeah, because she not Swoops. Oh God,
I thought it was Swoops.
No, Cheryl Swoops. Cheryl Swoops was on. Cheryl Swoops. Yes, Cheryl Swoops. That's what I was talking about.
I was like, it was the Swoops, man. Houston Comets, man, they were wrecking people.
They was vicious, man. They was
first
vicious,
dynasty too. 3-year dynasty.
Yeah, my cousin, she told me about those girls. She's like, yeah, Cynthia Cooper. It's like she used to play with Cynthia Cooper. She's like, yeah, playing with her is she was so much fun because X, Y, Z, and all the rest of that mess. And so, I get it. Like, so before anybody say anything, Monica was the second person announced for the LA Sparks, which means by rank, she's the fourth best person on the starting lineup. Boo!
Now, here's my question.
Because the last person that got called up was Lisa Leslie. Because let's be real honest with y'all. If Lisa Leslie played in the NBA, she would have been an average. Stop that whole thing. She would have took over. She would have been 6'6". Getting crushed by Tracy McGrady. That was never going to happen for her.
And also finger wagged by Mutombo before he dipped out.
Oh, that also makes it because real talk, the real talk right now, there are only so many girls I thought that could go to the NBA and do something. Like right now, I think Brittany, homegirl, the girl that just Brittany Griner, I love her. Here's the problem: she can't play in the NBA. I think she's bad as hell. I don't think she can play in the NBA. And that sucks. But anyway, that being also said, you do realize that everybody's cheering about this. Women in the WNBA don't get paid.
Yeah, they still get paid better overseas than they do in the WNBA.
They really don't get paid. Like I heard Italy, Spain, Australia. If you're a female, that's where you want to go. That's what I heard. It could be different now.
I could have sworn a homegirl that used to play for Houston, she went overseas because of the pay.
Yeah, my cousin was the same way. She played in American ball when it was like the ABA, or it wasn't the ABA. It was called something else, but it was a women's league too, and they barely got anything.
I gotta be real about this, man. WNBA, I mean, being literal about this, they literally are being treated like the redhead stepchild. It's like Jesus. It
sucks.
It sucks.
And I really mean this. It sucks because I think there's so much talent that goes into the WNBA. The advertisers, the owners, everybody is responsible for that thing not working. And I understand that ESPN can only do so much. That's why they stopped showing the games or some bullshit like that. There's only so much you can do. I remember a couple years ago, the WNBA got so desperate they tried to sell sex as a way to get people to watch.
That's like opposite of their mandate. It's like, wow, you just went backwards.
It's not the opposite of their mandate because real talk, let's just be honest, a lot of lesbians watch it. And I guess whatever guy I said it, only a man can think this would have worked, was like, hey, let's make all the girls look sexy, so therefore the men and women can tune in for it. Like, that doesn't make any sense. They're ball players. Treat them like ball players. You know what I mean? And it goes into the whole little thing where there's a difference between feminism and equality. No, this is equality. These girls, they play on the same court. They play the same speed. The only thing they don't do is dunk. That's about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they don't get paid jack for it. And I understand it's not going to be as big as the NBA. And I got to be really, really honest with you. It won't be. But, damn it, they need to get paid more. I mean, more than just saying, well, I got paid $9,000 and I can eat all the Chick-fil-A I want. No. Something more than that. You know what I mean? But whatever.
But I question this, though.
But go ahead.
I'll say this, though. So, you know, clearly she has a thriving WNBA career, at least start of it. So is Quincy
thriving. There's no such thing as thriving WNBA.
Okay, my bad. So the question is, Quincy playing for the Lakers at the end of this movie?
You want to know the truth? Quincy is playing. Quincy is playing for another team, but it ain't the team you're thinking of. No, Quincy's not gay, but he's clearly cheating on Monica.
but dude, they have a kid, a nice, beautiful little girl.
I'm sorry, I gotta be real, y'all. No, I don't think he changed at all. Like, at all. I think he cheats on her on a daily basis, and she's just happy because they're married and they're together. Why I say that? Because he did that when they were a couple in college. And I know, not the same man. He lost everything because he fucked up his knee. No, you know why he went to Monica instead of Tyra Banks? Because he said, at least this one ain't a gold digger. So,
yeah, I mean, you know.
But then again, I'm being an asshole. But no, seriously, I think he's still cheating on her.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. So the opening weekend that this movie came out, you know what movie beat it out?
What year was this again?
2000.
Wait a minute, when did it come out?
April 21st, 2000.
No, that wasn't out at the time. I don't know. Help me.
It's the movie with our boy that we always talk about. U571 with McConaughey.
Wait a minute. What?
Yes, U571 with Matthew McConaughey. Good movie, by the way. Beat out Love and Basketball opening weekend.
Nobody even talks about that movie no more.
It's an underrated ass movie. I really love it. It's a good movie, man.
Wow. That shows you. Wow, that hurts. But how much did the movie make in total, though?
27 million.
27 million. Cost $20 million to make. So, you know, $7 million profit.
That kind of sucks.
So this way, it didn't blow up like, say, Love Jones or a Best Man did, where it made like a lot of money.
Or just being real, or Baby Boy, where it made a whole lot of money. It was, I guess that's decent. You know what I'm saying? It's decent for what it is. And let's just be, while we're here at the end of this movie, let's just be honest. As much as we all didn't like the plot and how stupid some of the people act, the one thing I will say this is that the acting in this movie is pretty damn good. And that's by everybody. Each and every person in the movie actually acted very well. Yeah, I didn't like the story for nothing, but they were pretty good. I love Dennis Haysbert in this. I thought Debbie Morgan was good, and even though I'm not a big fan of Omar Epps, he was pretty damn good in this movie. Even Monica, and Sanaa Lathan, this was her big coming out movie, in my opinion, to me, where everybody started really recognizing her. Yeah. So I can knock a lot of shit in this movie. I won't knock the acting. People gave a shit.
Yeah,
people actually gave a shit.
You know what's funny though? Was that to this day, a lot of people forget that she popped up in Blade as her mom, and even I tend to forget. I was like, oh shit, that is right. She was actually, and she was. The sad part is when we talked about Best Man. Sanaa Lathan kind of was like background character in Best Man to all the shenanigans that was going down in that film, and you didn't even really notice her like that. So it's like, yeah, this was kind of her like, hey, she can actually act. She's actually really good.
It was a bit of a coming out for her because, like you said, once again, everybody, even probably her, forgot that she was in Blade.
Yeah, because it's just like, it's like, I think she was that. Oh,
I think people that watch Blade forgot that she was in Blade.
Oh, Forgot too. She was in that. Actually, her first movie was a movie that I love. It had Mark Dacascos in it. Drive. Him and Kadeem Hardison. She was in that movie.
Well, look, somebody always got to start from somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, damn, I forgot she was in that movie.
For me, it was always this movie, and it's going to sound weird, but Alien versus Predator. It just felt like those are the two movies that actually helped her the most, in my opinion.
I mean, hey, a black woman fighting alongside Predator and didn't get killed. Yeah, that'll boost your stock up a bit.
You know what? And I heard a lot of people that even didn't like Alien versus Predator. Everybody ended up saying the same thing. It wasn't Sanaa Lathan's fault because everybody actually liked her in the movie. You know what I mean?
Even nostalgia critics say the best. Yo, she's literally the best part of the movie.
She is, because she is such a, it was almost like how Danny Glover was in the second Predator movie, where it was like, all this weird alien shit is happening, and eventually you're like, hurry up, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. It's almost like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So. But yeah, that's Love and Basketball, man. I think we did a pretty good job with this. We were nice-ish, and even though we went in very much. Yeah. So that's it. Next time.
Yeah, that's about it.
Next time you hear us, be 4th of July weekend, and we're gonna ring it in with a Chuck Norris movie.
Yeah, it took long enough. So, peace, people.